What up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Here is my review for The Exorcist Believer. Now, this is pretty much actually a follow-up to the original Exorcist from the 70s, ignoring the other previous ones that came after it. And so when they actually announced it, I was like, okay, this could be interesting. Getting like the original actress come back could be cool. I actually quite like David Gordon Green. I don't care what anyone says. I did not mind his Halloween films. I mean, I enjoyed them for what they were and everything. So I did not mind those ones. And he actually done some other good stuff I've enjoyed. Like, if you guys never seen his first movie, George Washington, do yourself a favor, give that one a go. Really good little film. He's done like Pineapple Express, The Sitter, which I love The Sitter. He's done some other really interesting. Maybe after this, I might do my reviews for his films because he has a really cool resume. So I was actually interested in Ex Believer with that alone. I'm sorry to say, this was a disappointment. Now, if you guys don't know much about the story here, you got Leslie Odom Jr., who plays this photographer, whose daughter Angela, played by Lydia Jewett, and her friend Catherine, played by Olivia O'Neill, who pretty much shows signs of demonic possession after being found after going missing, and it only just a change of events that forces Victor Fleeting to confront the near evil, terrified, and desperate. He also seeks out Chris McNeil, played by Ellen Burstyn, the only person alive who obviously witnessed this before because her daughter, Reagan, got possessed. And there are some interesting aspects I liked. I mean, it was really cool seeing Ellen Burstyn come back. I mean, she really did play her part really well. I mean, this woman, by the way, is, I believe, in her 80s. I think she's, how old is Ellen Burstyn? Let me see. Ellen Burstyn age. Like, this woman is literally 90 and still continuing acting. God bless her there. I mean, Ellen Burstyn is a legend. Going back to like The Exorcist, she doesn't live here anymore. She appearing on Law and Order. She is always amazing. So it was really cool seeing her pop up, reprising her role as Chris McNeil. Although I would say you probably didn't even need her. Like, she was, let me just say, Michael Myers in Halloween Ends has more screen time than Ellen Burstyn did in this. I'm just going to go there. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis had more screen time in Halloween Kills than Ellen Burstyn has in this. So that's obviously saying some stuff there. But I mean, I get it. She's mostly there for, I guess, mostly nostalgia purposes and everything. I mean, so like, let's say Linda Hamilton coming back for Terminator, or let's say Jamie Lee Curtis coming back for Halloween, or even Neve Campbell coming back for Scream. Well, I guess you could say, and Alex Vincent coming back for Chucky as well. They are usually there for a nostalgia purpose, which I'm all cool with. It's really cool seeing her come back. And you also had some other interesting cast members. She had Endowed, who plays like a nurse who ends up trying to help Victor here. Endowed is always amazing. How did she not get nominated for Mask is still beyond me, but that's topic for another time. It was interesting. Country singer Jennifer Nettles popping up in this. You also had Norbert Leo Butts popping up here too. I mean, you had some interesting cast members in this, but just this, like, the story element just didn't match up. It was cool hearing like the Exorcist theme, which I hate. Whenever you play the Exorcist theme, it's always a given. But even that didn't save it. I mean, the performances are fine. Like, Leslie Odom Jr. does a good job in his role here. Endowed's great. Ellen Burstyn's terrific. A little interesting cameo that does pop up, which I'm not going to spoil. But yeah, other than that, like, just the script didn't really add up. Some terrible plot holes wasn't all that great. I mean, this just wasn't all that good. I mean, it's not as bad as other. Let me be fair, like this. It's not as bad as other Exorcist movies I've seen in the past number of years, It's nowhere near as good as that one movie I saw a couple years ago, Pray for the Light or Pray for the Devil or something. It's not as bad as that. It's not as bad as, like, let's say, the Pope's Exorcist or the Devil Inside that came out a couple years ago, but it's still pretty disappointing. And yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be in my top 10 worst of the year, but might be in my top 10 disappointing films of the year. So yeah, and to be honest, I don't. I'm really starting wondering if if David Gordon Green's Exorcist trilogies is now going to happen. Like, the box office numbers came out, and I'll probably talk about that in my box office recap. It's not looking so good. So either they're going to probably I mean, granted, the budget's really low, so it's not like, let's say if, like, let's say Fast X comes out as a major flop, nothing like that. So the budget was pretty low and everything. So maybe it'll actually be worth to make another one. But to be honest, I don't even know if I'm all that excited for another one. But I don't know. Maybe another Exorcist could maybe better. Who knows? But yeah, just no Exorcist movie has really lived up to the original. I mean, maybe Exorcist 3. That's maybe the better one. But yeah, it is what it is anyway. Uh, Hopefully Five Nights at Freddy is the better film, but we'll see. Anyway, let me let you guys. Did you have a chance to check out The Exorcist Believer? So what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you even a fan of the original Exorcist? Do you think that Blumhouse's like other Exorcist movies, could possibly even happen or not? And would you be down to see more Exorcist in the future? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Humor Sign Out.